Yes, good morning, Ma. This is geography second lesson. Okay, it is map reading. Okay, name of the lesson is map reading. What does this means? You have wall map, no? Wall map, atlas, and all you have, no? In that wall map and atlas, what are the things you have? Okay, what are all the things you have in that wall map and atlas? It is given in this lesson. Okay, introduction. Reading of a maps will give clear understanding of geographical location and physiographic features like mountain, plateau, plains, water features, river, lake, ocean, etc. and cultural features like road, settlement, etc. So, in a map, okay, we can locate a place, we can locate mountain, plateau, plains, we can locate river, lake, ocean, and we can see where is roads, where are settlements, everything it is there in a map. The maps are meant to be preserving records of the past, which will help us to understand the past and preserve the future. Okay, so understand the past and preserve the future means about the past things it will record, you can record in a map how the world was before 1000 years before. Okay, now how the world was in future, what about the world, what are the changes you can see, everything we can show in a map. Okay, it is a record for us. Okay, maps portrays political boundaries of different countries and states. It helps the students to visually understand the size, shape of various countries, continents, etc. Maps clearly refer to the properties that people own and the geographical boundaries. So, with the help of the map, world map is there. Okay, for example, here India map is there means how many states are there in India. Here it is not given, this is physical map. Generally, if you take a map means what are the name of the continents and name of a country, isn't it? Everything we can see, no? India map if you take means what are the states you can see in India, everything you can see in a map, isn't it? And then not only that, properties that people own, for example, I am getting a land. Okay, that also we can show in a map. Here you have a land, your land is this place, like that we can show in a map. Okay, and then geographical boundaries and then maps. Now this is an introduction, so for this much we are using a map, for all those purpose we are using a map. Okay, now definition for map, it is given here. A map is an essential tool of a geographer. Map is a representation of the earth as a whole or a part of the earth drawn on a flat surface according to a given scale. So, it is a very important for geographer. In geography class we are using map, no? So, for a classroom to take geography, map is very important. Okay, what you can see in a map means part of the earth or whole earth, it is shown in a map with the help of a scale. By measurement only we can draw the map. Okay, with the help of the measurement. It can show continents, countries, cities, and even a local area are drawn with specific details. So, see that continents will be there, countries will be there, cities will be there, local area also you can see in a map. For example, Coimbatore district map, if you see, means there what they will give Gandhipuram town hall, and then Vadamadurai, Tudiyalur, all those places, Karnuvai, all the places they will be there in a local map. Okay. It is easy to handle and carry as it can be rolled up or folded and stored in computers. So see that easily you can roll it and we can take anywhere. We can carry it, isn't it? Or nowadays in the computers also we can store the map. We can store the map. So these are all the uses of a map. In an introduction they gave no, the same thing it is repeated in a map, and definition for a map is given here. Okay, the map is a representation of earth as a whole or a part of the earth. We are representing the whole earth or part of the earth we are showing with the help of a map, with the help of a map. Next one, types of map. What are all the different types of map you have? See here, map is divided on the basis of scale. The map is divided into large scale map, small scale map. On the basis of content, the map is divided into political and cultural. Four types are there: political, cultural, large scale, small scale. So see that maps on the basis of scale, small scale, large scale map are the two kinds of map, isn't it? Now we will see large scale map. What is large scale map? Large scale map show small area in greater detail because they are drawn on a relatively large scale. Large scale means detail is more. Large means detail is more. Okay, area is small. Large, detail is more, area is small. Okay, for example, cadastral maps or a village and town maps which show individual fields and house sites. Cadastral map, large scale map is divided into two: cadastral maps and topographical map. Cadastral map means a small village, a small town, if it is represented, means that in that map even your street name also will be there. Okay, that type of map is called as cadastral map. And then topographic maps show smaller areas in which greater details about small area. In topographical map, smaller area will be shown but detail is more. Detail is more. For example, our school alone they will show, but in our school each and every building, number of classrooms, everything they will show. Detail is more. Okay, where is ground, where is first building, where is second building, where is that auditorium, everything it will be there. Okay. And then next small see here, these maps are prepared by Survey of India. So who will prepare this maps means India, Survey of India department, they will do that. These are also large scale maps which show both natural features like hills and valleys as well as man-made features like building, road and canals. So in these map, okay, these are also large scale map. Why means natural features like hills, valleys and man-made features like buildings, roads and all you can see in this map. Okay, so large scale map, small scale map. Large scale map is divided into cadastral map, topographic map, small scale map. Small scale map that show large area like a continent and countries. In small scale map, area is large but information is less. Okay, area is large. These maps are drawn 1 centimeter is equal to 1000 kilometer. These are called small scale map. So all the maps they will draw in a scale. So what is the scale for this map means 1 centimeter is equal to 1000 kilometer. It is nothing but 1 centimeter in a map represent 1000 kilometer in a ground. Example, wall map. What is it? Wall map. Wall maps are small scale maps showing large area. It's a small scale map, but it shows large area. India, full map, full India it is showing. Okay, they are useful for students in classroom and office. Small scale maps covers larger area and depicts with limited information. In small scale map, what will happen? Area is large but information is less. In classroom, office and all, we are using a wall map. Okay, atlas is a collection of maps in a book. In a book you have more maps, isn't it? All are having atlas, no? So what is atlas? Collection of maps. Okay, if you have atlas, you see that. If you don't have atlas, you have to buy an atlas. Okay, atlas maps are a small scale map covering large areas like continents and countries. So it is a small scale map, but continents and countries it will cover. Information is less. Only prominent relief features, main roads and railways, important towns are shown in the atlas map. Only important places only will be there in the atlas. Small places and all, it will not be there in the atlas. The study of geographic characteristics of large area is possible at the time with the help of an atlas. So atlas is useful for the study. Okay, and in types of atlas, in atlas is divided into so many types. School atlas contains the maps giving significant details of the home and the country. For home and the country, we are using the school atlas. Advanced atlas contain detailed map of even small region of the continent and are used as reference atlases. So even a small place in the continent, it will be there in an advanced atlas. Regional atlas contain detailed maps of small area prepared with a view to help in regional planning. Regional planning. So regional atlas, what you have? Detailed map of small area. A small area is explained, shown in detail. And then national atlas contain detailed map of a country. Okay, the maps of national atlas are comparatively large size and they depict general and characteristic features of a geography of a country. It will be the details will be given. One nation, for example, India map is there, no? About India. In India, how many states you have, where you have. In India, what are the important mountains, what are the important rivers, you can see there. Okay, so these are all the types of atlas. Okay, so see that large scale map, small scale map. In that, large scale map is divided into cadastral map, topographic map. Small scale map is divided into wall map, atlas map. And in types of atlas map, atlas is divided into this type. What is school atlas, advanced atlas, regional atlas, national atlas. Okay, now here second type is what? Third type, physical and cultural. See there, what is physical? Physical maps show natural features such as relief, geology, soil, drainage, elements of weather and vegetation. So about the vegetation, plants and animals, relief, mountain plains and plateaus, geology and soil, drainage is nothing but rivers. About that, if you have in a map, means that map is called as physical map. Okay, and then next one, relief map. What is relief map? Generally a topography like mountain, plains, plateaus and rivers you can have in a relief map. And then geological map are drawn to show geological structures, rocks and minerals, where you have minerals and what is a boundary, and what are the rocks you can see, that you can see. Climatic map, you know that show the distribution of temperature, rainfall, clouds, and then relative humidity, direction, velocity of the wind, and elements of weather. Okay, elements of weather is there, no climatic map. In the newspaper you will have no climatic map. Soil map are drawn to show the distribution of different types of soil and their property. So in soil map, distribution of different types of soil we can see that, where and all which soil you have, that we can see in a soil map. Okay, different kinds of soil: black soil, red soil, alluvial soil, like that you have different kinds of soil. So in which region which soil is there, that we can see that. Okay, and then next one is cultural map. Okay, cultural map shown man-made features like cultural maps. What does it means? Political map show the administrative division of a country, state, district, and then these maps facilitate the administration in planning and management of the concerned administrative unit. So, in a country, a state, name of a state, name of a district, okay, name of a towns, everything you can see in a political map. Okay, population map. What you can see in a population map? Distribution of population, where the population is more, where the population is less, that it is shown in the distribution. Show the distribution and density and growth of population, occupational structure and literacy. Not only population, what is the job of the people, and what is the literacy rate, education in that particular region, particular people, that also you can show in a map. Transportation maps. Transportation map shows roads, railway lines, and location of railway station, airport and seaport. Where you have roads, where you have railway station, where you have airport and seaport, that you can see in the transportation map. Thematic map. Thematic map represent the distribution of particular feature or theme and its spatial variation. One particular theme will be there in a map. That is what thematic map. For example, transportation map is there means only about the roads and railways will be there in a map. Population map means only about the population will be there in a map. Such a type of map is called as thematic map. One theme will be there. Okay, and then next one here, elements of map. So these are all the types of map, different types of map. Okay, now a new topic is elements of map. What are the elements of map? Okay, maps provide us with a lot of information, and one must know how to read and interpret them. Okay, every map is provided with certain features that help us to study the information presented in it. The basic essential elements of a map are title, direction, scale, legend or key, and signs and symbols. So in a map you have so many information, you will get it from a map. Okay, and then how it is portrayed in a map means with the help of signs and symbols. Okay, so certain elements are there. What are the elements means? Title, direction, scale, legend and key, signs and symbol. I will tell you one by one. Title. Every map has a title that describes the information given on a map. For example, a map with a title India Rivers show the river of India. River of India. So see here, this is India map. What is the title it is given here? India physical features. This is the title is given here. Okay, so India physical map features is a title for this map. Here physical features, what is it? Mountains, plains and plateaus and all you can see in this map. This is the title. Here also you have India physical division, mountains, plains, plateaus and all you can see here. This is the title of a map. Title of a map. Okay, it is a wall map, means this is the title of a map. Okay, next I will tell you what is the next component. Direction. In general, maps are drawn with north orientation. It helps us to find other direction on the map like east, west, south. In addition to the north notation, latitudes and longitudes are depicted in a margin. The north is notified by a letter N in an arrow mark. So, like this, in all the map, you will have north direction. It is represented by this. So if you find out where is north in a map, means automatically you can find out where is east, where is west and where is south. Okay, this is the direction. In most of the maps you have this. In some maps the cardinal direction also will be shown in a map. Okay, that is northeast, southeast, southwest, northeast, like this. The direction also we can see in a map. So see that this is a map. This is India map. No. See here, see where the direction they gave. The direction they gave here, no. So in all a map you will have the direction in the right hand corner. Right hand corner. North they will represent, south they will represent, east, west. Sometimes only north will be there, like this. Okay, and then scale. The scale of a map is a ratio between the distance on a map between 2 points and actual distance between the two places on a ground. For example, the scale can be represented as 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer. It means 1 centimeter on a map is equal to 10 kilometer on a ground. It helps us to find out the distance on a map between 2 points. For example, in a map, if you in a map, Gandhipuram to town hall, Gandhipuram and town hall they marked. You want to know the distance between Gandhipuram and town hall. So if you want to measure, means you have to see the scale of a map. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer. So 1 centimeter in a map represent you 10 kilometer in a ground. Okay, and then next one. So how they will represent, means like this 1 centimeter is equal to 10 kilometer, like this also you can measure, or in a graphical manner, like this, in a ruler manner, graphical manner also it will be represented. Okay, see the map. Here you have a map, no? See the scale, how it is represented. See that it is represented like this. See there, in a graphical manner, in a ruler manner, in a diagrammatic manner, they have written the scale, but it is not an actual scale, but it is the scale will be here, it will be represented here. Okay, and then next one, these are all the components. Components means these are all the things you can see in a map. If you take a map, wall map, all those things you can see in a wall map. Next one, legend or key. It is nothing but, see that a legend or a key of a map explain the symbols that are used on it to represent various physical and cultural features. The common signs and symbols which are internationally accepted and used in a maps are called conventional signs and symbols. Every map has a legend or key which explains the different colors and symbols used in it. On a map, it is difficult to show the real shapes such as settlement, bridge, post office, railway line, forest. They are depicted by using certain colors, symbols and letters. So, in a map, for example, I want to show the river in a map. Can I put a river in a map? It is difficult. For the river, I have to use some signs, no? Signs and symbols I have to use. Okay, so the signs and symbols that we are using in a map is called as legend or key. Where you can see this means in a map, in the corner it will be here, it will be here, but in this map it is not given. Okay, it is not given, but you will have like this. For example, conventional signs and symbols, this is only, see there, major road means red color, minor road means just a dot, bridge means like this, two red color, RS means railway station, and then railway board gauge, river means blue color, okay, lake means like this shape, mountain means black color, an arrow mark, and what is it, a triangle like mountain. For example, see here, here so many blue lines are passing, isn't it? You don't know what is that blue line. So what is that blue line? The blue line is nothing but river. Here it is given, no, the blue line is nothing but it is a river. Okay, here you have, no, it is a river, blue line is river. Okay, and then if you take a map, see there, somewhat a triangle is given. What is that triangle? You don't know. Okay, what does that triangle means? See here, so many triangle is given here, no, that is nothing but here Palani Hills, Anaimudi, and then Nilgiri Hills, like that one triangle they gave. What is that triangle means? It is what is it? See here, mountains are represented by a triangle, okay, like this. For a temple you have this symbol. PO means post office, there you have post office, and then TO means there you have telegraph office. PES means it represents police station. Okay, this symbol is there means it is a fort. It is a fort. Okay, like this you can see that. So many things you can find out that. Okay, so these are all the conventional signs and symbols. Okay, and then what is the beauty of this symbol means? Throughout the world the same symbol only we are using, not only in India, throughout the world, or in all the maps these symbols only you will have, these common symbols only we are using, is it clear? Okay, and then you see this is a what is it, key and legend, conventional signs and symbol. Conventional signs and symbols means these are all the conventional signs and symbols, and then where you can see, that means in a corner you will see left or right, that is called as legend, but it is not there in this map. You just refer the atlas, there you will have, okay, legend will be there. Okay, and this you have to draw in a A4 size sheet. Okay, and you have to send me a pic. This is your what is it, activity for this term. Okay, you must know all these signs and symbol. Children, these are all important topic, fundamentals in geography. Okay, and then next one, this is what uses of map. What is the use of a map? You know yourself, isn't it? How and all we are using map. When we are learning itself you came to understand. Maps enable us to know details of the landform, mountains, plains and plateaus where you have, that map is telling. Military person to campaign, military person to move from one place to another place they want. Used for aeroplanes and ships. Aeroplanes and ships, on seeing the map only they will move. Okay, they will see the direction and they will move. Maps are used for weather forecast, so where the temperature is high, where the temperature is low. In order to do that, weather forecasting we are using a map. Okay, and then the map and the globe. What is the difference between map and a globe? A map is a two-dimensional form. Okay, two-dimensional. But globe, have you seen the globe? We have seen, no, it is three-dimensional. All the sides we can see, three-dimensional. Map is a large or small area. In a map you have small or large area. In a globe it is a true model of the earth. Full earth you can see in a globe. Okay, next one. It shows the detailed information about an area. About an area, detailed information you can see in a map. Here, a globe cannot show the detailed information of the area. All the detail you will not see in a globe, isn't it? Main continents only you can see. And then it is easy to carry, it is not easy to carry. Little tough, no, to carry a globe from one place to another place. It is little tough to carry. These are the difference between map and the globe, and uses of map, and then conventional signs and symbol, components, legend, scale, direction, title, elements of a map. All are elements of a map. These are all the different types of map. Okay, large scale, small scale, physical map, cultural map, types of map, definition for map, introduction for map. Is it clear, children? This is general and very helpful and topic, children. Okay, and then I will send the PDF marking for this lesson. You sit and learn this lesson. Okay, this is your homework today, children. Thank you, ma.